So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. Jim, who do you pick out as decent chance? Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Cruyff. Pele. Oh, good spread. Nicely weighted ball. Nesta gets it clear. And it's Szoboszlai. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He's had a shot! Just a tiny bit high.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Szoboszlai. Mbappe. He'll try from distance. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. South Korea have the chance to go the other way. That has not gone well.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
It's bounced back off the post. He's picked his way through. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He has found the way through. Nice interception, well, chance! And a neat finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That is good alertness. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an... Goes for a shot! Donatoni.
This is the time you need that pace.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mbappe! Szoboszlai. Now it's Pele. Could move up a gear here. Spread neatly. He's shifting through the gears here. Now this could be a chance. Chance here to counter. Olise. Cruyff. Tries to pass it through. Szoboszlai. Donadoni. This could be a South Korean counter-attack. Nice-looking ball. Kagiolu cuts it out. Romero is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Szoboszlai. Pressure coming in from all directions.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Varane can get it clear. And it's Szoboszlai. He's having a pop! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. So, third corner of the game. Szoboszlai plays it short. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Szoboszlai goes short. Shot could be on. Kagiolu! Oh, a very decent attempt.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Romero. Aimed beyond the defence. And a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Olise clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now. Szoboszlai with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
3 minutes at a time.
Pele driving on and making good progress. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Donadoni. Pele. So what can they make of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And tries a shot! And he couldn't finish.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
And for the first half, that is that. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
And it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant... Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Dani Olmo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. That's a good foray he's making. He is through here. Messi's cross. A header! Superb goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitution for South Korea, number 19.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 21.
South Korea
Johan Cruyff.
leading now.
Coming on the field, number 14.
Szoboszlai.
Roberto Carlos.
Dani Olmo.
Number 17. Puskás. Substitution in
Varane
progress.
did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that was vital. Dani Olmo. Now that looks a decent ball. Now he's off and running.
South Korea are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Just eases him off the ball. He's got away. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Szoboszlai. All the way back. And he was quick to react. Knocks it into space. Lisandro Martinez makes the interception. South Korea are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. South Korea have their second corner now.
Substitution for South Korea, number 6, Pele. Number 2, Varane. Number 8, Seydorf. Coming on the field, number 20, Yang Hong.
And the goalkeeper's
Number
got a good
3,
palm to that.
Marcel Desailly. Number 10,
Lovely bit of skill.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Michel Platini. Now who's going to be first to this? Shevchenko dominates aerially so often. Szoboszlai. Czech can clear it away. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, robust challenge.
So, really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Messi, in with the challenge. That's an imaginative pass.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Substitution.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the keeper's ball. And he's forced to go back. Nicely spread. Thuram. Fernandez. And it's made its way to him.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Hakimi does well to get it back. The final 5 minutes. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And he's in, and the shot! And he hits the net. They have stolen level at the last. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be back in.
3 minutes at a time.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
That has found him in acres of space. Now it's Fernandez. And he's managed to get free. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And that is the last of the action. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
South
Just a quick
Korea
announcement.
certainly...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then.
Gianfranco Zola is special, always engaging to watch.
Shot at goal! Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Looking for a runner. Donadoni gets into a good position. Azar. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Haaland. And he's quick to return it. Ferdinand. Looking for the run. Now it's Cruyff. Desailly gets over and intercepts. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. This looks promising. Rafael Varane. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Donadoni powering forward here. South Korea do have a chance to counter here. Opts for safety. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Donadoni. Ferdinand simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Cruyff. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left. Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
South Korea have it back and can go again. And the shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Zanetti can so cleverly bypass the press. Hammers wins the duel this time. Tries to play it through. And this is Azar. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Referee has just said play on. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. Spread it left. Now it's Donadoni. Zanetti. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Zanetti made a surge from full-back. As it turned out, unsuccessful. James Rodriguez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared without hesitation. South Korea are looking to go forward now. Donadoni is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, he's having a go! Pele ventures forward. Now, can they get him away? That's beautifully weighted. Deftly away. Now there's a fine ball. Pirlo. And now the breakaway. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking for options for movement.
Haaland clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do it?
He'll try from distance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Hazard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Donadoni. Donadoni really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Pele. Now it's Messi. And this is Pele. He's got away. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. And it's been taken short. Messi. And he's been shifted off it. And that signals the end of the first period. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half
drinking
brings.
is only allowed in the areas.
And we are up to the break.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's being played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Both sides. And he shoots! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Vieira. Pele.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. And it's Thuram. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Pirlo. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's James Rodriguez. Oh, it's Hazard! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Oh, good climb! No, not the best of headers.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
That'll be a throw. South Korea still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Solar goes for the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a sharp pass. Some good work on the right flank here. Can he get it through? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
South Korea really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. Great chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Pele certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
South Korea have their third corner. South Korea with another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Messi.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any...
Oh, he's taken it. And it's Messi. There's the shot!
Substitution for South Korea. Number 21, Johan Cruyff. Number 6, Pele.
Look at the space, he's had a shot! And there's a goal! Republic of Korea are all square. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Decent chance! Goal! Republic of Korea! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Substitution for South Korea. Number 8.
Well, the two coaches
Sado.
are signalling changes
Coming
here,
on the
both at the same
field
time.
is Number 10,
South Korea with the lead.
Substitution.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
He's found a way through. Now that's a fine challenge.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
South Korea will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Pele. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Vieira getting this one clear. Zola. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's an excellent interception.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Out of play for a throw. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Zola. No, that's been intercepted. Rummenigge. He is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot, and he plays one through. Can he finish? And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Played into space. That has been cut short. Knocks it out wide. Very much into the last knockings. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the keeper's got it again. And it's James Rodriguez.
6 added minutes has been
Zanetti.
indicated.
South Korea clearly now in lead preservation mode. Puskas, nicely spread. Messi, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Baresi. Messi. Oh, red, nice interception. Rummenigge. Puskas is onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Zola. And that's that. South Korea have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Puskás picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Travel information is currently being displayed.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Korea against PSV.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game, but he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And they can counter here. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Ibrahimovic is fouled. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Thuram. Thuram ventures forward. Oh, nice touch.
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
Vieira. Thuram. That's tidy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Seedorf. Now it's Pelé, and it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Vieira, out towards the flank. Played into space. Yamal picks it up out wide. That's a good run he's making there. Yamal, great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Now it's Pelé. It's come to nothing. South Korea are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rafael Varane has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Pelé. Nice control. And that has left him in a heap.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Zanetti charging forward down that flank. Knocks it into space. Donadoni! Could be danger here. Thuram. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played out to the left flank. Kvaratskhelia gets into a good position. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. They want to be quick to recover this. Looking for the run. He has a look up. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Yamal's cross. And that has been cleared. Oh, what has happened here? Messi. And it's Varane. Zanetti can so cleverly bypass the press. Opts for safety. That's Vieira. And it's Thuram. Back towards the middle. Rafael Varane. And the referee has blown for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
And we come to you now with a quick
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Vieira is always scanning the pitch for targets. Shot a goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's opted for the long pass. Now he's off and running. Desailly. And it's Ferdinand. That's Thuram. Maldini. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Tevez. Vieira cannot be beaten that easily. Seedorf. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Rice. And it's Maldini. To Thuram. Yamal. That's Thuram. That could spell trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Vieira! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Seedorf. Donatoni being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
That looks a good ball through. A lot of space ahead of him. Thuram gets it clear. Thuram. Oh, that's a key interception. Maldini. Rice. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Maldini. And it's Thuram. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back.
Substitution for South Korea. Number
The two
21.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 6, Pele. Number 19, Donadoni. Coming on the field, number 17, Puskás.
And it's been taken short.
Number 18, Adriano.
In towards the back. Terrific effort! Well taken goal. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
PSV have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Ferdinand. Ronaldinho. Maldini. South Korea are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That pass has been well intercepted. Seedorf. Vieira. It's a good run down the right. Rice proves too strong, too smart. Thuram looking to provide the solidity his team so need. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from
2
here.
minutes has been indicated.
Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of
everybody, and a
that.
quick announcement now.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. And the lineup suggests, Jim, that it's going to be a 3-4-3 formation.
Yeah, it's one of these systems, Peter, where the front three are obviously the headline makers, but the back three have considerable responsibility and pressure on them. So a strong voice is needed to keep everyone switched on to their...
Messi! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that was nowhere near his best.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And he can thump it away. And he's managed to gift it back. Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ferdinand does well not to be outdone there. Azar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's there to get it away. He won't be happy with that one. South Korea leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Zanetti. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, well played, well played. Now he's got space here. That is good alertness. Rodri is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Gullit. And he shoots! And that's a good finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's had it taken off him. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Azar. Tries to cross. Oh, good! It's hit the upright. Zanetti can clear it away. Mbappe. Chance! And again! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Seedorf. Oh, we expected better. Takes a shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Minutes till half-time. Driving on and making good progress. That looks a decent ball. Great chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Zanetti can see things others simply cannot. And here's Messi. Yamal. He is through here. And this is on the finish! Again, a brilliant save.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's gone loose. And now a sudden chance to counter. South Korea are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Plays it out wide. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Vieira. Good running, strong and purposeful. Steaming on goalward. Decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Cruyff. Messi. Hazard. Lovely feet. Knocks it out wide. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yamal has created one goal already. Nice looking ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Messi. Nesta is very much of the and the referee has blown for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half, neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
And now,
the midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything.
Today.
Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
South Korea can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Rafael Varane. And it's Vieira. It's a good spell of possession, this. And a chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Rodri. Yamal has good running with the ball. Varane cuts out the pass. Vieira is always scanning the pitch for targets. O'Reilly. Seedorf just eases him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Looking for the run. Cruyff picks it up out wide. Hangs in a cross. And it's Seedorf. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find the net.
Zanetti. Oh, that's a fine interception. O'Reilly. South Korea are looking to break at pace. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's a good foray he's making. Seedorf. Back in possession and ready to go again. Cruyff. Now he's running away. And Cruyff! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
South Korea have their second corner now. Messi with the short one. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This chance, surely! And again, he is at his elastic best. Vieira. Rafael Varane, a picture of focus and alertness. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, just skips past his man. Now it's Cruyff. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Miami surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Gullit.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Nedved.
Messi.
That's good play.
Number 22.
Figo.
Mbappe.
Crossed it. He's rising! Linked with his head, but couldn't
Coming
steer
on
it
the
in.
field, Number 21. Bale. Number 14. Figo. Number 8.
Rummenigge.
Nedved.
No, he's not getting his way this time.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 13. Lilian Thuram.
Roberto Carlos.
Substitutions taking place.
Rummenigge is onto this. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Figo. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's played it back. He's in a great position here. He's going for goal! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Has a look and plays it forward. Roberto Carlos is in a really good position out wide. Rodri.
There will be 1 minute.
He's through here.
time.
No way through. And there goes the final whistle. South Korea did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
He is through here. Serginho's cross. Czech claims it without any fuss. Aims beyond the defence. Can he get onto this? Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
That's been won straight back. Rummenigge. Can he get it through? kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
South Korea with the corner, they're first. Oh, good climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right. That is very well defended. South Korea are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Seedorf. Nesta. And it's made its way to him. Zanetti promptly onto that, and that is that. That has not gone well. And it's Vitinha. Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Vitinha. Now it's Hullet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Oh, some astute defending there. And here's Hullet. And it's Neymar. Serginho in acres of space out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Still goalless at the moment. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Hullet. And this is Neymar. Shot at goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Zanetti plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Seedorf. Yeah. Donadoni. And this is it's Pele! Goal! Republic of Korea! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 27 minutes is
South Korea have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Approaching the half-hour mark. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That is good strength. Schlotterbeck is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Vitinha. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Drills one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Rijkaard. And that has put paid to that. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
South Korea are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Neymar. Now Van Bommel. And he's had it nicked away. Neymar. And here's Vitinha. Donadoni. And it's Seedorf. Rummenigge. Just eases him off the ball. And this is
2
Hullet.
added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Zanetti. That's Thuram. And the whistle goes for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Please take this opportunity.
How would you review the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
South Korea can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
So off we go again.
South Korea can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Pele. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's managed to get free. And it's Vieira. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's got the beating of his man. Serginho. Shift. And the shot! And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Seedorf. Shevchenko. Bullet. Oh, this is a great position. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Zanetti can clear it away. Yamal, the man with such great vision. He's got plenty of space out wide here. I know he's seen through all of that. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's found the way through.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious and adventurous too.
And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Rummenigge. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Serginho.
Substitution for South Korea.
They've got a healthy number
19.
of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Is number 14, Roberto Carlos.
Ronaldinho plays it short.
Substitution in progress.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Great chance! Oh, nice touch.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible, real Chance! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
South Korea are doing very nicely, thank you. Goes for a shot! And that's a tidy finish. That was a given, it always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Borussia Dortmund cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Varane, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Spread neatly. That's very neat. Messi! Ronaldinho plays it forward. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Schlotterbeck clears without hesitation. Vieira with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's Ronaldinho. 5 minutes left on the clock. Played back. Passes short and sharp. And Hullet! Tries to get it clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And this is Hullet. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. And right near the end, we have parity. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Donatoni. And the number on the board is 3. And the pass is intercepted. Seedorf. And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talk.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
Nice looking ball. That is good alertness. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough and he knows it.
Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And smartly reclaimed. Seedorf. Nicely shaped ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Pele. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Played down the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Milan with the corner, there first. Pirlo plays it short. Cross from Cafu. Terrific effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Zanetti conjures time and space where few can. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely intercepted. Desai calmly anticipates. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that has not gone well. Oh, easy pickings there. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a promising position. Seedorf still impressive jump! Harmlessly behind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
South Korea yet to have an attempt on goal. Looks to the other side.
Well spotted.
Thuram. There's the crossfield ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Vieira. Rafael Varane. Donatoni. And this is Pele!
Milan really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Nesta gets over and intercepts. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Vieira, and it's Messi. And here's Cruyff. Now it's Pele, knocks it into space. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Zanetti. Platini, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Ibrahimovic. Cafu. Seedorf. Shifted it to the flank. Shevchenko. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he thumps it clear. That's a sharp pass. Nesta. That's it, 45 minutes up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So right back into the action.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Seedorf. Oh, what a... Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Cruyff with the clearance. Space for him to turn and look. Milan with another corner. Milan have their third corner. Looking for the far post. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Corner number 4 coming up here. Pirlo goes short. Has crossed into the towering header. He's delivered all right.
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time.
Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Looking to play him in. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Pirlo with the short one. Now it's Pirlo. Bullish header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's heaved it away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he cuts out the supply. Messi needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And it's Bergomi. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Milan really are responding in the right manner. Now they're looking focused and motivated.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Pinches it off him. Quality ball.
Il numero 10. Il numero 9.
Sergio, what are you thinking?
South Korea are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 88.
Plenty of early set pieces here.
Lascia il campo per il
Plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That's an imaginative pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Cruyff. Zanetti. Played in. And he gets rid in a hurry. South Korea have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Seedorf. South Korea do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And back to the goalkeeper. Dida, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Michel Platini. And this is Cruyff. Deftly away.
South Korea really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He is through here. Defending of the desperate variety. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
That's a shade optimistic. Thuram. Platini. Vieira. And that's really well manoeuvred. Platini.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's Roberto Carlos. Thuram stands tall and stands strong. Aimed beyond the defence. Cross to the back post.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti
Time
di
added on,
recupero.
4 minutes. Vieira with a definite foul there.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 2. Viene sostituito con il numero 33, Roberto Carlos. Attenzione, un cambio.
He has a look up. And that was very necessary. Collar is onto it in a flash. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his dad's experience.
Yeah, the easiest... takes a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Kaka. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Donatoni. Good driving run. Rummenigge. Oh, no joy this time. Aimed beyond the defence. And smartly reclaimed. And here's Cruyff. He's on it. Chance for a shot! Has a look and plays it forward. Iniesta. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Kaka and the through ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Shapes to shoot! Not a bad try by any means.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen...
Haaland! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Ball's gone out of play. Fernandez. Oh, good read. And it's been given away. Varane calmly anticipates. And it's Varane. That is a great pick out. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
South Korea clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Still goalless at the moment. Yes, ended up in no man's land. That's a little off target. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. Great chance! Goal! Republic of Korea! The first significant strike. Was there ever any doubt?
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he was quick to react. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Zanetti. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's been caught napping. Forced to go back. And he's let fly. He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Iniesta. The message is clear, none shall pass. Quality ball. Now it's Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Kane. He's going for goal! Just the wrong side.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Fernandez. Oh, good spread. Messi in a... And a chance! And it's been hooked away. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's having a hit! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. He's a sharp little ball here. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
And
South Korea leading by 1 at the break.
A little lost today.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
South Korea can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. Back on the way then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pass somewhat off target. Fernandez. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Messi. Rummenigge looking to add to his goal. Thuram. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, can he get onto this? Being still separated by the game's only goal. Now it's Messi. He can run onto that. Good take, and is he in? And he's definitely onside. And set off! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cruyff under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Ferdinand. Sajid, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He is through here. Messi! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
South Korea really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
It's a promising position. Messi.
Manchester really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly...
Shot a goal! He's keen, determined to have his say. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kane. Now, can they get him away? It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And he's being shifted off it. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is... It's Kane! And it's hit the woodwork and out! So close to drawing level.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
So, third corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and if...
Just the keeper in his way. Tries a shot! And that's a good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
South Korea are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Not the most accurate pass. Rummenigge, not a hint of offside here, and he has been fouled there.
Substitution for South Korea.
Pele
Number
ready
2,
to try one.
Varane.
And this the perfect
Number
opportunity
4,
to create a cushion
Marcus
between them.
Rummenigge. Number 21.
Roberto Carlos!
Number 19.
That was travelling.
Papadoni. Number 8. Seydorf. Coming on the field.
And that's
Number
another
3,
good win of the ball.
Marcel Desailly.
That's good pressing,
Number
squeezing the play.
17, Puskás. Number 6, Pele. Number 14, Roberto Carlos.
Tries to pass it through.
Number 10,
Messi is in a really good position. There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished.
Kane! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. So their fourth quarter of the game. That's a decent clearance. That is good strength. Lofted in. And
There will
that
be
should
3
get the job
minutes
done.
added time.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Chips it through. Pelé, he's through on goal here. And time is up. South Korea really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing.
A
Any
quick
reflections
reminder
on what
today.
you've...